Shakti Singh Goel, Congress Neta, who's spoken on the same. Listen in.
देखिए, हमारे वहाँ ये परंपरा रही, हम राम राज्य की बात करते हैं। राम राज्य की क्यों बात करते हैं? क्योंकि भगवान राम वो थे जिन्होंने सीता माता, जो किसी भी परीक्षा के मोहताज नहीं थी, फिर भी वो अग्नि परीक्षा दे सकती है, क्योंकि कहीं शक नहीं होना चाहिए। तो क्या ये भाजपा वाले जब शक खड़ा होता है तो परीक्षा से क्यों भाग रहे हो आप? जांच करवा लो, मांग क्या है? दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी हो जाएगा। और जब आपकी चोरी पकड़ी जाती है, कोई जांच की बात करता है तो देश बदनाम हो गया। अरे भैया, देश बदनाम ऐसे नहीं होता है। देश तब बदनाम होता है कि कहीं शक होता है और आप जांच से भी भागते हो तो शक गहरा हो जाता है। आप चोर हो, वो लोगों के दिल में बैठ जाता है। जांच करवाइए।
जी, ये भी कहा गया है प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के दौरान, कहीं ना कहीं प्रधानमंत्री की छवि को खराब किया जा रहा है। ये देश को अच्छा इम्पैक्ट नहीं जाता।
देखिए, कोई भी छवि खराब करने की कोशिश करे और आप पाक साफ हो तो आपको क्या करना चाहिए कि चलो भाई जांच हो जाए, मेरी छवि खराब करने वाले को जवाब मिल जाएगा कि मैं पाक साफ जांच के बाद निकला तो मेरी छवि और अच्छी हो गई। पर अगर आपको डर है कि जांच होगी तो कहीं ना कहीं मेरी चोरी पकड़ी जाएगी और आप जांच नहीं करवाओगे, तो जो शक है वो गहरा बनेगा। वो भाजपा के नहीं, मेरे भी प्रधानमंत्री है, इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री।
Adani crisis has caused restlessness among countless investors, most of them from the middle class, poor class, and also the investors from abroad. The foreign investors are also going to question the government of India and the authorities like SEBI, etc., to see how they can recover their losses. And I think the Prime Minister, during the Parliament's session, budget session, did not speak a word, although there was so much noise in the House and the House had to be adjourned because of the disruption caused by the opposition. Yet the Prime Minister, although spoke for almost 85 minutes in the two houses, did not say a word about the Adani crisis. And this kind of escapism is not going to work.
All right, I'm cutting across to Maushmi on that. Maushmi, but nonetheless, the question by the opposition to the Modi government still stands. So far, the Adani crisis has snowballed to such a level. You have global, players, investors within the ecosystem itself calling out Adani, accusing him of manipulation, of wrongdoings, and also likening it with Modi's rise and fall. Now, Modi so far has not commented on it, neither has the BJP extensively spoken about Adani's alleged misdoings. Rather, the narrative on the table here is that anyone speaking against the alleged complicity of the BJP government in India on Adani's alleged misdoings is making an anti-India narrative. So tell us a little more so far on BJP not commenting extensively on Adani's wrongdoings, pointed out by people on a global stage. Well, we seem to have a problem with Maushmi's audio. We're going to try and patch her on that. George Soros, an American-Hungarian billionaire. He's a billionaire investor, the man who's spoken about Adani and Adani's alleged wrongdoings and how he allegedly tried to manipulate the stock market, and rightly, because of that manipulation, Adani's stocks have fallen like a pack of cards. This is precisely what George Soros has pointed out. But then he goes another extent where he claims that Adani's rise is all because of Prime Minister Modi, and with Adani's downfall, even Prime Minister Modi's downfall is imminent. These are the kind of words that he's spoken on an international stage. Let me cut across to Maushmi, who's back with us. Maushmi, a quick word from you. As we see, there's enough and more talk about Gautam Adani trying to manipulate the stock market or his shares, and that's resulted in his downfall. So far, the BJP or Prime Minister Modi has not commented on a number of allegations that the BJP has been complicit with Adani's rise and his alleged misdoings.
Nabila, this is true that the Prime Minister has not said a word on the entire Adani row, but you know, a battery of ministers have spoken out very aggressively, very attackingly, talking about India's financial system, how robust it is, how the agencies can do their work, and you know, it is like meddling with the affairs of SBI and other agencies. In fact, if you're trying to say they're not doing their job or why they doled out money to Adani and none of the private banks did. But on the other hand, if you look at the political side of it, of course, there were a battery of union ministers who defended and in fact attacked the opposition vehemently on the floor of the house, outside, and you have Smriti Irani within, you know, minutes of what Soros said. You have a minister who clearly defines the line of attack for the BJP, talking about a foreign hand. It is on the Congress to in fact read between the lines, but the Congress party in fact wants to keep this issue alive. It really thinks that this is an issue that puts the Prime Minister on the mat. Remember, they've been there and done it earlier as well. As far as Rafale is concerned, as far as the election campaign in 2019 is concerned, they attacked the Prime Minister. And Amit Shah clearly on the Adani row has said if they are so confident they can go to the courts, there is not a rupee that it has been given favoring Adani, is what the finance minister had said. So remember, the top ministers in the government have defended the entire issue, cleared the Prime Minister and said that it is opposition that is trying to create mischief and demean the Prime Minister. And now you have another spice to the entire story, another twist to the entire tale, with Soros, you know, stepping in and jumping into the entire controversy. It gives BJP more meat to tell that the Congress party has really lost the plot here. But we will have to wait and see, because the Adani row is not a Rafale row. It is linking directly to the Prime Minister. It is, and the Congress has made amends. It's talking about investors. It's talking about the welfare of investors. And the Supreme Court has also, you know, raised its concerns as far as the protecting the interests of investors is concerned. So we will have to wait and see. But the battle lines as far as the run-up to the 2024 elections, Nabila, is concerned has already been drawn, and the issue already been highlighted.
This certainly will be an issue which it appears that parties will have to firefight. The BJP has now slammed George Soros, extensively calling him an anti-India force, a bid to divide India. He's spoken words that are untrue, says Smriti Irani, and claims that the BJP will stand strong against any anti-India views that comes to fore.